these two is going to end up a victor here. Is Viking GG going to hold on to their 3-0 record here in the group stages, or will Secret cut that short? And that's going to be the story of this specific series right here.
Let's just give the players a moment of silence here as they get all of the chat lines out of their system.
That's always a good thing to like relieve the extra pressure. Just like at the start of the draft, you know, like just let the cows moo at their own pace.
Gotta let the wildlife roam free, you know?
Yep. Not sure if they're trying to tell a message with that. The DK...
The message is, OG did this first, and I did it back when it still mattered. Shit.
Yeah. Enigma... Sorry, the DK will be going mid in the end, so Boom gonna be going head-to-head versus the Bristleback. Lycan gonna be going bottom. There's gonna be the Tidehunter to worry about. Let's see how this rolls out. I think Tide should be alright in a sense with this bot lane matchup. But Lycan also needs to ramp up that farm really early and rotate to jungle early. Connect between the jungle and the lane. Have an active gameplay style. But then again, Secret, they have like so much vision with this, the Sniper Shrapnel. They have Puppey with Trent Protector, so they can also get a lot of vision whenever they need to. They're probably going to even get some deep wards out and try and shut down Viking GG before they can make their moves happen. And of course, play around the long cooldowns. Both teams do have them. Like there's the Black Hole versus the Ravage, and the rest are just sustainable, very basic damage dealers in a sense from both sides. Good mixture of magical and physical.
I really talked about the Ravage, excuse me, the Black Hole yet, because I think that it's unlikely that we're going to see many big team fight Black Holes, just because Team Secret can cancel Black Holes with basically every single hero that they've got. And you gotta especially think about the overgrowth here.
Yep. It really falls down to the timing when you use it, and where's the Trent. If the Treant is still alive, then it does make it a bit tougher. But that's what most Enigma players also face, that they just cannot find their openings to use it. They will instead have their own hero presence. They will build, they'll make their itemization in a sense that they can be more useful around the map and not just rely on that one big ability to use in a team fight. And if it gets cancelled and you've put all of your worth, all of your items into that one ability being used, then you know, it's you feel like a very useless hero at that point. And it's actually Witch Doctor going to be going down first here. Puppey with the creep wave there. I'm not sure what Aramis was trying to establish. There was some sentry action going on there, but not quite.
Very unexpected. I'm not sure if you caught that one, but if you didn't, I don't blame you, because normally in these one-on-one fights, nothing really happens. It's just Witch Doctor trying to mess with the pool a little bit, that's all.
Well, at least in the other series that we have been witnessing up till this point, there hasn't really been early killing. First Bloods have also been coming really late as well into the game, so I'll put that blame on me for missing that one. So that's the T-Tours right there. But, you know, Trent hits really hard, has boots. Panda curse. All right, if you want to call it Panda Curse, all right, let's call it that one.
No, I said T-Panda Tours.
T-Panda Tour. Oh, I heard you say curse.
No.
Tours Panda. Zai 6CS 12 on the Lycan so far in the spot lane, so Shad's got a good start for himself. Zai, what he really needs here is just XP, and despite Celery being an annoyance here with Venge, he's not really doing more than just tickling the Tide's shell. Yapsar right behind him.
Tidehunter has absolutely nothing to fear from this lane, and it's really only going to get worse. You can see he's even holding a point right now. Just in case he wants to go for a kill, he can still gush. There he goes now.
Levels up all of his skills there. Giving Celery some chase. Shrapnel under the tower. Yapsor will give a bit of extra harass there. Witch Doctor's trying to keep the Treant busy here. Puppey's not able to stack that one. That was actually his own sentry blocking the camp by the looks of it. Whoa, camera. I'm not even sure if that one's actually in. Does that half circle count or not?
Sorry, which word are you talking about?
The sentry blocking the Dire easy camp. I think it's outside. Because there was some dewarding action going on. That's why our Ramis did give away that first blood. But Nisha
Looks like it's outside, but
Yeah.
then again,
might be one of those one pixel gaming moments.
I really wish you could rotate the Dota camera right now. I was actually clicking my middle mouse button in order to turn. No such
You don't
thing.
say things like that loud. Aram is trying to make a rotation towards mid, but won't find an opening here. Level 2 on this Witch Doctor, Maledict, and Cask is up.
He was trying to secure Rune. Unfortunately, it was bought. Yapsor denies it, and that means that Boom is going to have to rely just on his natural regen to keep up here against the Bristleback.
Yeah.
Who actually moved all the way back to base. Curious decision. I don't think he's low enough that that needs to happen.
No, but Shad is being initiated on in bottom. Stun from Celery keeps Zai away. Of trading here and there. Lycan does have some pretty good base regen here, even without the Tango. That's why you have the headdress, 2 points in your E, so that will give him plus 10 regen there, keep him alive in the lane a bit longer. I have to say, Matumba Man's doing really good for this lane, despite Enigma with 14 denies so far, which is usually a good sign. I mean, if you land an exceptionally good lane with Enigma, you will hit 40 denies or 39 denies in the first 10 minutes. That's when you know you're really dominating the opponent's
Puppy
carry.
is walking down Aramis again.
Yeah, he's
It
like,
looks so menacing. I mean, it is menacing. He hits
It
for
is.
nearly 100 a pop.
oh, it's menacing enough for Toby to fall, and Matumba Man will actually die to Toby with the Midnight Pulse, and I think the tower actually finished off the job. Man, there's so many kills. I'm missing every kill so far. Nisha gets Celery as well. We were too interested watching the Witch Doctor and the Treant Protector just chasing each other. There were like 3 kills, 2 kills happening elsewhere. But it's 3-1 for Secret here. EP coming in mid. There's still a Bristleback just turning his back against Boom and Aramis. And that Maledict is not going to be near enough damage to finish him off. Yapsor now rotates mid as well. Pick up some XP. Bottle pick up. Aramis trying to intervene here with the Rune. The Rune will be top though, and he will die for this. So Yapsor timing himself really well here from mid to help out the Bristleback, get the kill. Might have actually killed him all alone, Nisha that is, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Celery is coming to kick this Bristle out of the side, or at least deny his vision for now.
Yeah, gets rid of the Ops ward. Gotta take the gold that he can.
As for the game plan here, though, Zai has completely taken over the bot lane. Lycan is not interested in it anymore. He's going to go for a Necrobook now that he's got his Helmet of Dominator, completely skipping the boots.
Yep.
Same build as that we've seen previously. And Zai will get an early Vlad's out of this, and this is going to really help sustain Nisha in these fights.
One thing that I'm worrying about here is Nisha. He's been getting a lot of CS so far. What can he pull off with this Bristleback? Like, how do they make their moves? Does he just team up with Zai, look for something with the Ravage? He's actually level 6, still holding on to that 1 point if he needs to pull up the Ravage or not. But how long does this Bristleback stay relevant? Or does he?
Does he? Oh yeah, definitely. Like, he is most likely going to be the one baiting out reactions, just because he has several big ultimates at his disposal at the back. And Matumba Man needs to weave in and out between that, and needs to not catch, well, for example, the black hole.
Yeah.
So, I'm expecting to see Nisha, like a mid should honestly, rotate to either of these side lanes and see if they can grab a tower off of that. The most natural one would be bot, just because nobody's here to defend it anymore. But at the same time, that also means that Zai can farm up these camps and these waves in relative peace.
You're gonna look for Matumba Man here on top. Got the Malefice connected. Celery with another stun. Does have his remnant right under the tower, and that means Toby will try and wait for him for the black hole, but Matumba Man now, he uses it into the black hole, catches Poppy as well inside it. The courier will die from it though, and Viking GG get the carry kill from Secret, and now comes Yapsor intervening. Poppy 14 HP, the tick from Corrosive Breath won't be enough. There's a Necro unit just chewing at his feet, and Toby will be credited a double kill for this one.
Absolutely beautiful. You could see how Matumba Man already felt that they were on top of his ward, right? It's like, oh god, they're waiting for me back there. I can't jump. But Boom makes that rotation and very cleverly stays out of vision until he drops the stun, and it's just, it all works from there. Very nice first black hole.
Yeah, and that's really important as well for the early game, that you get your stun used and put it on cooldown. Nisha is fine. He's very tanky. 1600 HP, 9 minutes in the game. They can only just look and stare in awe. This Bristleback is untouchable at this point, and Toby in big trouble here. Matumba Man will get the kill, but he is also getting hit on under the tower. No remnants available. Might just have dived too far for this one, and he will die. Won't even use his remnant there to try and jump out. So he will fall. Yapsor now Shad. He has a shapeshift up and running, so Yapsor chased under the tower. Has a Centaur Courser coming in from the other side, but that stun is not needed. So there's the kill. Double kill for Shad.
I know I'm gonna regret saying this, and Secret is going to pull it off somehow, but really? Support Sniper when you know Lycan is still on the board?
Yeah, one thing, I'm not even sure if, I didn't actually check what was the TP
Puppy
situation. Yeah, Puppy's there, level 4. Got a bit of regen for himself there. Can he stay alive long enough, though? He does actually get away from these. And here comes Matumba Man. He really wants to put some vengeance onto Toby because that lane went as it went. Matumba Man's just trying to farm up some of these Eidolons to get a bit of extra gold. But Boom is coming in from the side, has his Dragon Form ready. 22 movement speed faster, but he also sees Nisha around, so no need to go for a full commitment here. So it's 5 and 5 on both sides.
And the first tower taken on top, of course, by the side of Viking GG, so they're going to feel okay about letting this nearly dead bottom tower drop. Their only problem is that anytime Shad shows on a lane, Zai walks up to him and starts anchor smashing. Shad is not enjoying this whatsoever.
This bottom tower will be taken down, so Matumba Man picking up the last hit from the tower. At the catapult right next to it too. So Secret now putting some pressure in bottom. There's an Ops ward as well, and Poppy might want to put some vision down into this bottom side jungle, but there's also a greeting party here. So Celery and Toby hanging around. Toby's just farming up. He's going straight up for the Blink Dagger. He wants to have that for those Blink initiations. That Malefice, even 1 second stun from Malefice would be enough.
Nisha is basically on top of the mid tower. Just shoveling. He's protecting this catapult as well. Boom. Will clean up that particular mess. He's got a Blink Dagger, so Initiation Tool is ready for Viking. They can take fights into people now. But I gotta say, who do you jump here? Honestly,
no, but they're jumping Tidehunter in top, which Dr. Ulti, Maledict, Ravage will be used. Zai using all of his stick charges there to heal himself up, so he should live. Will be dropped low, but not enough for a kill. That's the Witch Doctor Ulti used there. Yapsor trying to keep Viking away.
Yeah, Lycan, this is an immediate smoke up.
Yeah, they have Shapeshift.
Going to say this. They have Shapeshift, and it's very hard to control him right now. Yapsor is sitting under this tower looking like a snack.
Gonna go hiding in the trees. The Centaur Courser will be revealed. Here comes Boom and stun in the face. Here we got Ember Spirit coming in as well. Nisha intervening into the fight. Matumba Man is right there. Throws a remnant backwards. He will take the cask with him. Another stun onto Nisha thrown in by Celery. And this Bristleback will eventually just lead Viking GG away, or will he? They got the Black Hole onto the Bristleback. They need to blow him up. Only a few more seconds time to do it. Nisha will go down. Nobi is also really low HP. Matumba Man doesn't have any more mana to follow up on this. And Zai also ran out of mana. And no Ravage. The one that he would have really needed here, forced to use that defensive Ravage in top, so that allows Viking GG to punish Secret, get themselves 2 kills, and very, very convincing kills here.
I gotta say, I thought Nisha was gonna live, and I think Secret thought that as well.
It was a close one.
You could see Viking weaving in and out, trying to decide if they could kill him, but in the end, that black hole, he might have also caught some ticks from the midnight pulse that was placed just about next to it. And that's what's going to do the real work on top of his bristleback. Apart from the midnight pulse, there's not that much that can bring him down.
Yep.
And he knows it. I don't think Nisha is going to slow down. You're a fool if you let that death right there.
With the
intimidate
Maledict,
you.
they can do some damage here, but they won't use the Death Ward just quite yet. Yapsor using his ulti for a bit of extra vision here. So Nisha will be fine. Vanguard up, 16 health regen now per second. And meanwhile, bot lane, Puppey has been found, so they will look for him. I don't think he has any escape. There's too many people around. Boom will pick up the kill with the Breathe Fire. And Toby in massive trouble here. Matumba Man might just find a solo kill. Remnant jumps straight on him, slap in the face, and swivels the Enigma into pieces.
Revenge gotten. Yes, you can see that the Bristleback is also moving into a halberd, which will not only give him the evasion against all of these creep armies, but it also means that once the Lycan's disarmed, there's only the creeps to be hitting into his damage block.
Yeah.
I bet he would be very happy to get himself a poor man's shield right now. That would make him basically immortal, but it is on. The Vengeful Spirit has one.
Yep.
See if I can get the neutral items to switch correctly. No, doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Yeah, you can
Ah,
Celery
yeah, there we
like
go.
building into the aura machine here, so smart that she's gonna. I mean, sorry, Celery, you're gonna be the one to get the Vlads. Maybe even one more aura item on top. But let's see, 3-man smoke. Chad will stay in the jungle. Aramis and Boom now heading towards the bottom lane. Puppey inside the trees, and this is the party pooper right here. If he stays in the trees and pops the smokes, then that would be very annoying. But they see the center courser coming in. Zai stunned up by the DK. Maledict, and there's a really good Ravage connecting onto 2. They might lose their support for
such a
this
cool
one, and then
stick
the
again.
entire Team Secret is here once again. So they get the support kills, and now it's just down to the cores. Your shapeshift on Shad has been nullified. Won't get the opportunity to really make much happen here.
It's the
So
runaway
Tide
ult.
survives, and with the Ravage, they just turn it around.
You're going to lose your mid tower off of this, no question about it.
Yeah, they can't defend it.
Too good of a position and your Lycan ult is down. So, big win for Secret there, and it's all based off just Zai saving up a big magic wand. Oh, they want to death? Nisha?
See if they do. Celery in the trees. They're going to look for the Tidehunter a second time. They need to get the damage out. The Maledict is there, so it might do the majority of the work here. Celery goes down to Matumba Man. The black hole. It's got 3. Toby's got them all inside of it. Matumba Man is there. Nisha is there, but Toby will still lose his life. They did not have enough damage to follow up into it. So even with a 3-man black hole, there's just not enough damage to kill this Nisha. And there's so many tanky targets. Like the same thing, Zai with the Tidehunter, so hard to kill. Nisha is just going ham here. Aramis has no way to run out from here. And Yapsar is just giving them more vision with the ultimate, so they will just find more and more. Puppey will make sure Shad's not going to be around. And Boom is on the run as well. So that's the tower and a 2-for-1.
Yes. Very dominantly, once again. It is so painful to see Toby go in for these really great black holes and not get any damage out just because Nisha, he's too big. You can't do anything against the Bristle in this part of the game, and you don't really have the methods to kite him out either. There's no good roots on this team, no big AoE control that's going to capture him. And yeah, without the Lycan ult, as long as Shad can't run at Yapsor and get that opening kill, it's very hard to get Secret dislodged from their positions. They just have so much area control.
Yep. There's also a Desolator now ready for the Ember Spirit. That's definitely gonna start causing some dents into Viking GG's armor.
Oh yes, like can you imagine first getting hit by Sleight of Fist with Deso and then after by the minus armor from the Anchor Smash as well?
From the Gush, yeah.
Oh, from the Gush, yes, sorry. And then Anchor Smash physical damage on top. It's going to deal a decent chunk.
That's what I call a good slapping. Now let's see. At least in our first 2 days of this group stage, we had hastes and DDs. Now we finally get some arcanes, and a few haste runes have been today as well. Maybe all the DDs have been spared for this game. Who knows? Something that the Ember would really enjoy to have.
Who knows indeed. Well, look at Puppey. He's just been the steward of this bottom lane. He got his level 6 on here, and now it's just his job with the living armor, with these roots, to keep the split pushing creeps off the pit.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's
one
been-
thing we actually didn't address at all. If you're going up against the Treant Protector lineup, you know that every push has to be a full commitment to it. Like, you can't do it halfway. They will just heal it back up. But that's the cause with the Trent as well. Like, you just heal it so much that you have to go all the way. But that also requires that you have more heroes to throw at it. And Secret will decide to go to the Roche pit, even though they have been spotted by Viking GG. There is a ward right next to the pit. Slightly out of the Sentry Ward's vision though, so they don't know that they have it. But now they should probably have an idea that, yep, we've been spotted. And they're just going to look for a pick-off and continue what they started. All right. Celery down. Kill from a Tumberman. Roche will continue.
Gosh, Deso.
They're not using the Ember Spirit to hit Roshan with the Deso to drop the armor, though. They're just going to use Bristleback and Tidehunter for it. Chad gets a tower. Boom gets a tower. So 2 towers for the Aegis.
And that mid tower is important. That's going to slow Secret's pace down just a bit, even if they are going to keep pressuring, just because the distance to the enemy side of the map is longer.
Yep, but now you have an Aegis on the Bristleback, so try and fight against that.
They could barely kill him once, let alone twice. And Boom is getting forced into building a BKB here. I think it's the right item choice, but...
They find Nisha right away in top. They have no... They have absolutely nothing how to deal with this hero.
This is 4 heroes retreating from a single Bristleback. Of course, they don't know how many heroes are behind him, but still, it is significant. And
yep.
Is he going to walk up this high ground? He was tempted. He
was really tempted to go in there. 20-minute bounties will be contested here. So 3 for Secret, 1 for Viking GG. So despite that, net worth is really tied on both sides.
Yeah, so that's the next point that I wanted to bring up. I think Viking has been doing a really good job at not overreacting to Nisha running up into their faces. It's very easy to get dragged around the map by a hero running at you, feeling like you have to react all the time. But that will just cost you farm because you're grouping up, because you're leaving camps unfarmed.
Yep.
And they have been very good at spreading themselves out. Here as well, Boom is on top end, but he's got Blink and Shadowblade. It's pretty hard to bring him down.
But
Gank train is coming for him.
With 4 heroes, it might be doable. And again, Blink's into the trees. He's safe in the tree line. Secret, we won't find anyone here.
Just carry him home. Very nice.
Well, they get a tower at least for it, so they get something with this Aegis. Maybe continue for getting more since their entire team is in top, so they might just continue up the pressure.
They should.
They have to defend soon, though.
Yeah, like, if you know that the enemy can't fight you, you should keep pressuring. The only trouble they have right now is dealing with the split push from all these extra units. And they're bringing Matuma Man in here just because I presume he has a remnant left somewhere on top, so they can actually throw their 5-man.
Yeah, yes. And they also use the scan to show on that high ground, so they know somebody's around. They will have their heroes to focus this top tier 2 tower down. Tumberman will just play it safely in mid, not overcommit at all, because, you know, the vision is there for Viking GG. And that's gonna be your top tower falling as well. They can't really answer this aggression, at least when the Aegis is up. So Viking GG just trying to force movements around the map, keep the lanes pushed in, try and look for trades without actually losing any heroes or going into straight on.
So I thought, alright, maybe he is casting while I can't hear him. Let's not interrupt this.
What the hell is this? Alright, I have no idea what that was, but...
Well, Dota isn't exactly stable right now, guys. No, I am so sorry.
Yeah, it's messing up things on my end as well.
I should have been play-by-playing that, I guess, because huge black hole by Toei, in the end, catches the final cores of Team Secret, and they have to back off. I could see in that fight as well that they were so careful for the Ravage on Viking GG, still got caught by it. And as it turns out, Toei needed to give his life in order to get the black hole off, but they still hold somewhat. It's just that he shies up again. He's finishing up an AC.
Yep. So we're looking into this. We have no idea what this thing entirely was, what just happened, but I wasn't the only one, I'm glad. But then again, team fight kind of just broke out on itself.
I'm just hoping that the client stays stable so
Yeah,
we
I
can
hope.
enjoy
I really
some
hope
of
so.
these.
Celery gets to stun him, Matumba Man. And Celery will get sliced down here. And at the back line, Boom is going on to Poppy. There's some BKBs being popped as well on the other side of the fight. And now we got Toby. His BKB was the one that was used up, so he doesn't have it for this team fight. Shat also has his shapeshift up and running, trying to look for this here. And they might find Poppy, but Poppy's only a support. He will just buy back straight back into this fight. Boom in trouble. Pops his BKB as well. Nisha and Matumba Man looking for Shat here. Yapsor is low, but Shat can't get the kill. He gets disarmed as well, so he has to disengage from this team fight. He's not going to be there for it. Oh no.
Oh,
and they
find
even
him.
cancel his TP as well, so Shat won't even make it back home. Secret are punishing them for every move, every mistake here.
That is crucial because that means that his shapeshift, well, I guess his shapeshift will be up again by the time he is alive. That's not even the worst. Unfortunate buyback timer there.
Yeah.
The Viking are now with their backs against the wall. I mean, they have been all this time, and that's what I find so impressive about Team Secret, is that they weren't actually ahead at the time that they started pressuring. They didn't wait around for that. They just pivoted around Nisha's superior power spike and kept going,
Yep.
even when he accidentally found himself killed once. Now
And
as
here we
4
go.
gets swapped in,
Celery. Well, even if Zai was sent into the high ground here, Celery won't make much out of it. And Secret are going to be taking this game by the looks of it. It's a 10k lead here. We'll take the mid-racks as well. They will go for megas if that's the quest. That's the case here for them. So they will be able to finish that off. Make it megas against Viking GG. But there's shapeshift up. Shat, he will spawn now. Lycan is up. Secret is in full strength. Still a 5 versus 4 scenario for a bit. They're just holding the back. They've actually smoked up and they're trying to go for a wraparound on the side.
this is their one
Puppy's
and only
there.
chance.
They will find the
It's a
wolves and
slim one.
Yapsor's there. Boom is coming in looking for the blink, but there's no target to go for, so they're gonna have to wrap around even further away. Finding Poppy. Shat, there we go for shapeshift coming in as well. Poppy in trouble. Does get his ulti off, holding Boom back for just a bit longer. Poppy getting chewed up. He's still alive for some reason, but now he will fall. There we have Nisha here as well. Meanwhile, the backline, Shat has already been blown up by Zion Matumba Man, and that bristleback is just keeping Viking GG away. Nisha's doing the God's work right now. Celery will vote down as well. Yapsor going for a double kill. Make it another one for Matumba Man to take down Aramis. And GG is called. Viking GG have to tap out from this one. And Secret take game 1.